Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. My name is Sir Chemis. Last time, disaster hit us, and we lost a leper and a hellion, along with their trinkets. So, that went pretty badly. We also only gained about 5,000 gold, so what we are gonna be doing in the next couple of episodes is trying to get as much gold as possible. Now, today I'm gonna do a regular run. Although in the future I'm planning to do more torchless runs, because they do give more money. But at the moment I don't really have the money to prepare characters good enough for that. I want them to be as well prepared for a torchless run as they can be. And today I cannot really do that. Today, in fact, I'm gonna bring a Hellion, a Houndmaster, a Bounty Hunter, and a level 2 Vestal. It's gonna be kind of tricky dealing with her. I've given her the Book of Relaxation to try to prevent the stress from getting to her. She also has a Tough Ring to protect her from incoming damage, give her a few more hit points. To compensate basically for her lack of experience, I've brought the Hellion. She should do quite nicely in the wield, because she's a Beast Slayer. I've given her the Warrior's Cap to increase the accuracy on her melee skills, as well as an Eldritch Slayer ring, which increases damage versus Eldritch. We should be encountering a couple of Eldritch enemies in the wield, I believe. Then we have the Houndmaster. I'm using the Quick Draw Charm on him and the Spiked Color. He's gonna deal increased damage and have a higher chance to bleed, which is obviously gonna work nicely in conjunction with his Hound's Harry ability. And then we have the Quick Draw Charm that increases his speed and critical chance in the first round. I'm kind of hoping that he can perhaps remove protection, or perhaps attack enemies, or perhaps stun enemies before they get a chance to act. So that we get a good head start in a battle. And then finally I've equipped the Bounty Hunter with his unmovable helmet and the agility talent. He's quite fast, and he's very good at using his come hither ability. I've used this combination before, I like it a lot, and I'm gonna stick with it. Alright, well, we're gonna go into the wield like I already mentioned. I'm gonna do that because the Hero's Ring, I already have one of those, and I don't even like that trinket a lot, so I'm probably gonna sell it. 11,000 gold also looks very nice, and the deeds I believe I can use to upgrade the blacksmith. So yeah, I'm gonna need those as well. Anyway, let's do the provisions. All the food that we can get. We're gonna also take a full stack of shovels. 4 anti-venom as well, and 4 bandages, and 2 medicinal herbs, 1 key, 1 holy water, and 16 torches. A lot of supplies. Probably more than I should bring, really. But for now I want to play it safe, get a nice bunch of money from this dungeon, and then next time we may be able to do a torchless run. But for now, we're gonna stick to safety. Okay, well, the dungeon layout is pretty straightforward, quite literally. Gonna use... ooh, yeah, sure. Gonna take the gamble and assume that we're gonna encounter a few more shovels. And if not, then we may be screwed, but we'll deal with that when that happens. And our first fight, and it's already quite a dangerous one. I obviously hate the Blighted Giants. They are really annoying to deal with. I could start with the Hound's Rush, trying to get rid of for example, the Crone or the Cultist Enchantress. That does sound pretty good. I could also immediately use the Dark Treats, because this battle is kind of... You know what, I'm gonna do that. Alright. Hound's Rush is now gonna deal a lot of damage. Hound's Harry as well, though. But it's... no, actually it's not nearly as good as the Hound's Rush. Alright. 15 damage, not bad. A bleed, thank you very much. She is not going to die quickly enough. Use a finish him against her. Sounds good. Ah. Right, I think I need to do an Iron Swan here. Even though it's kind of a waste in a way. Dazzling Light on... Let's do it on the Giant. See if we can stun him. No, he resisted. He has very high stun resistance, so that might not have been the best play. But I'm less worried about stress at the moment than I am about the insane amount of damage that can be dealt by the Giant. And we did get debuffed by that a lot, so that's not good. Let's use a finish him. That's probably the reduced accuracy coming into play right there, even though he already missed in his last in the last round as well. Fortunately, the Houndmaster can still use most of his abilities, and she can use a bleed out, which hopefully will land. Alright, he's gonna die over time now. 3 branch smackdown is pretty bad. I was trying to avoid that, but oh well. I suppose that was kind of a lot to ask for. Let's use a uppercut just on the off chance that we get the stun. We did get the stun. Okay, things are looking up a little. You're gonna use the Adrenaline Rush to counter the debuff that you received from your last attack. You're gonna heal back up the Bounty Hunter. Alright, he's no longer stunned. That is fine, I guess. You use your attack because you are still buffed by the Dark Biscuit. He's not marked. Is he human? He's human. Ah, interesting. Alright, then we're going to use the Collect Bounty. 18 damage, very nice. And that is countering each other. Alright, very good. Then we're going to use another Bleed Out. 13. Not bad. He resisted the bleed, which is kind of annoying. We're not gonna try to stun him, because chances are that we're not gonna be able to do that. So instead we're gonna heal again. That may all be for naught, depending on what the Blighted Giant does on his next turn. If he's gonna get one, and he isn't. Alright. Alright. Stunning Sigil for the Grave Robbers. Not bad. Onyx and Citrine. I don't think that I'll take the Citrine. Let's dump the deeds. Take this. And let's dump the Holy Water. I probably should have used it actually, but too late now. Too late now. You cannot use that ability. You cannot use the uppercut from that position, but it's still a useful ability to have in case he gets shuffled around. Alright, let's continue. That was only the first room, and we have to complete all room battles. And we do get a new battle in the next room, and a battle in the room after that. So, we need to be very vigilant here. Right, a lot of food. In that case, we're gonna eat a bunch with him, as well as with him and with her. And we are going to dump... I'm going to dump the key in favor of the food. Might not be the best play, but I want to come out of this dungeon alive. Who is the best at disarming traps today? 60, 30, 70 and 70. Either the Bounty Hunter or the Houndmaster. And the Bounty Hunter has the most stress, so he is the obvious choice. Torch to make sure that the torchlight stays up during this entire fight. Okay, no giant, that is at least something. And we can do a Hound's Rush against any of them, really. Is that going to help us a lot, though? I don't think so. I think the best thing to do is a target whistle on the Cutthroat. Mark him, as well as reduce his protection. Then we're going to use the Come Hither to make the Fusilier useless. And healing we don't really need to do, so let's stun instead this guy. Oh, that was not the stun ability, whoops. Oh well. Rushed shot, so he's gonna move back from that, and punishment is still pretty bad, but not as bad as other abilities. It causes stress, interesting. Thought it would cause a bleed, but oh well. If it bleeds, then I guess against this guy, yeah. Wow, okay, 26 crit damage. I like it. And this deals extra damage against humans and against the marked. So he should... Yeah, he's gonna die. Very nice. Okay, next. If it bleeds again, I think. 16 damage and the bleed. Thank you very much. And you do a Hound's Rush. 9 damage. More bleed. He's gonna receive 5 damage. That's not good enough. Let's use a Dazzling Light to prevent his next action. Alright, and he's no longer stunned, but he is human, and therefore he is a dead man. Take all of that, or at least as much as we can. Eat a bit of food. We barely need to, but alright. Gold. I guess that I have plenty of food for now, so I guess I can dump the medicinal herbs in favor of a new stack of... Oh, actually, I kind of want that key. Yeah, I want that key. You know what? I'm gonna dump the food. I have plenty of food. I've used all that I can, so why the hell not? Use the key here. Hidden compartment. Alright, not very good, but not that bad either. Okay, we get a hallway fight here. We should also probably camp in the near future. But things are going quite nicely at the moment, so may not be quite necessary. Alright, they are getting their turn. She dodged it, alright. Ooh, a crit of 8. It's a bit bad, but I think we'll be fine. Go back up. And then whoever gets the first shot can finish him off. Alright. Do I want to take the gamble and interact with this? What is everyone's disease resistance? 45 on him. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's try to do that with him then. There's still some meat left. Alright, we have 2. You can eat 1. Alright, well, there you go. Not too impressive, but we'll still take it. More goodies. We can take all of that. That's surprising, but that's obviously also very nice for us. Alright, another one of these fights. Alright, very good. Once again, target whistle, I think, on the outlaw cutthroat. Very nice. Come hither. And the rushed shot. Let's do the stun now on the bloodletter. Restores a bit of torchlight as well. You use your... if it bleeds. 13, not bad. Does that get us the kill? It is gonna get us the kill. Alright, very nice. Then we are no longer in need to... we don't longer need to worry about him. Okay, he is marked. We cannot reach him though. That is annoying. Okay, so instead I think I'm gonna go with a collect bounty against the bloodletter, because he is also human. You can use an if it bleeds. 14 damage, not gonna get the kill, especially if we don't land the bleed. However, with a Hound's Rush, we will get there. Do another Dazzling Light, see if we can land it another time. No, we cannot. Oh well, it was worth a shot. We do have bandages to deal with this. 2 bleeds, alright, it's 6 damage. That is worth bandaging up in my opinion. Collect bounty, yes. You do that one as well. And do a divine comfort. Get everybody back up to full health. Oh, she's also bleeding. I should have used the adrenaline rush. I wasn't thinking. Oh well. Bleed out. 16 damage and a bleed. Yes, okay, very nice. Then you can do whatever. Doesn't really matter. Alright, take all of that. Very good. And then, will I camp? No, I will not camp just yet. I think I will... It does give me a lot more room for trinkets though if I camp. No, I'll not camp just yet. Heirlooms? What heirlooms? No room for those. I'm not really here for the heirlooms. I do want them, but that would have been one nice full stack. But like I said, I'm not really here for the heirlooms. You know what? I'm gonna camp in here. That's gonna be fine. We don't need to use a lot of food. In fact, I'm barely gonna use any. And what buffs can we get? We can reduce the stress on her. Her stress is rather high, but if I use this ability, it's gonna be just as high on the other characters, so there's little reason to do that. Instead, I'm gonna use the Battle Trance and the Sharpened Spear. Improved scouting chance could be good. Let's see what else we have got. Tracking could be nice. Improved scouting chance. But for that only costs us 3 instead of 4. I don't think that I'll use that. Yeah, tracking would be a good one, and then we have 5 points remaining. I think maybe some stress resistance on the Hellion, or maybe an Encourage. Scout Ahead could be good. Not as good as Release the Hound, though. If we use a Scout Ahead, we can still use a Pep Talk or an Encourage. So let's do the Scout Ahead. And then we're gonna reduce the stress, I think, on the Hellion. Alright. Rest. And no ambush in the night, which is always pleasant. A few portraits, I'll take them for now. Alright, and a few beasts. We should be able to deal with them relatively easily. Alright, he is dead. That one is not quite dead. Grave Nibble. Causes a lot of stress actually, and a stun. Oh dear. We don't have a breakthrough, which would be quite nice in this circumstance, but I'm gonna use a bleed out is kind of annoying because it debuffs her, but I'm still gonna do that because that maggot still has a turn this round. And then we only have to deal with one twitching maggot, which is no problem for the bounty hunter. Right, shovel number 2. There's nothing in this room, but I do want a scout if possible. Another obstacle in this hallway. This is... perhaps there's something inside. Search the tree. I believe you need an anti-venom for this. Alright, good. Ooh, a ghoul. We did surprise them though, so we do have an opportunity to stun them. And I think that's exactly what I'll do. You can use a collect bounty. Oh, that cannot reach her. Alright. I think I'll use an If It Bleeds from the Hellion against her, which I hope will kill her. So instead I'm gonna use the... finish him against the ghoul, who is stunned at the moment, so that should deal reasonable damage. He does have, of course, quite high protection. Then we may as well try to start dealing some damage against the crone. Make sure that the Hellion can get the kill. Well, obviously I cannot account for the dodging of abilities, which is unfortunately exactly what happened. And he manages to pull off 2 attacks before I get the kill, which reduces torchlight and causes a bit of stress on our party members. Anyway, too bad. Let's use a target whistle on this guy now. Reduces protection and allow us to attack him more effectively. More stress. It lands on everybody. 11 and 10. Oh, alright. 2 of our guys resisted it would seem. A bleed out. 20 damage. Quite nice, quite nice. He is no longer resistant to stunning, so I'm gonna try that again. And then finally, I'm gonna finish him off with an if it bleeds. Alright, not too horrible, this fight. Not too horrible. Bit of stress we received, but other than that we are fine. Alright, then it's gonna be another battle in this room. And it's with a towering ectoplasm, although I think that I want to get rid of the fungal batteries first. It's gonna be a bit of an issue though, because they have relatively high protection. I'm gonna debuff that guy and then use the Hellion to take him down. I'm also gonna use the Come Hither to get him to the front position. Right, Iron Swan. Alright, very good start here. And then she can use her Dazzling Light, I think, against the Towering Ectoplasm. Chances of landing that are too low. Way too low. I think it would be better if I did a Judgment on the Fungal Battery. Oh, I put so much thought in that. To no avail. Right, a little bit of a blight. So cytokinesis, of course, creates a new ectoplasm, which is, of course, very annoying. But anyway, let us... They're not considered to be human. No, they are not. I'm simply gonna use the... Finish him, I think. Alright, good. You use an anti-venom, that's what I brought them for. And another Iron Swan, no, well, she may actually get the kill if she crits. And her crit chance, because of her camping skill buff, is quite high. So I'm gonna risk it, and too bad. Maybe with a Judgment? Alright. So no more blight that we have to deal with, but... Of course, this fight is still far from over. Let's... mark him. Reduces protection. And then we'll start taking him down. 17. Bleed, okay. I'm gonna try to, I think... kind of want to stun the front row, but then again, this attack deals additional damage against marked targets, so that's too good to waste. Alright, and you try to stun him. Is he going to die on his own? Not quite. I'm gonna stun this guy anyhow. Hopefully he's not going to use his... He is. Oh, never mind. He dodged, but it doesn't matter. He is gonna die on his own now, but we do need to get rid of the other two, because they can respawn the big guy again. Judgment. We're gonna try to get the kill before he gets a chance to act. Alright, good. I think that means that we're done now, definitely. Alright. We end with a phenomenal crit. It's a tricky word to say, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Anyway, dump the... I think that we need the bandages more than we need the holy water. The rest we're gonna dump off though. And we're not gonna use the shovel, of course, on this chest. That would be foolish. Oh my god. Let's use... Let's dump the torch, take the deeds. I cannot help myself. It's such a nice stack of deeds. Alright, we need to go south. And we need to go in this room as well. Oh boy. Fine. Oh, let's dump the portraits, I think. Alright. More fungal batteries. Only one this time though. I think I want to try to take these guys down using damage over time, because they all have quite high protection. And we do have the abilities for that, so let's land another if it bleeds against this guy. Alright, he's gonna lose 25. I wish that would go a bit faster. Let's use a come hither. I don't think that it helps us that much against the fungal batteries, but it should help us a little. You use a judgment. Only 3, wow, okay. He's gonna die on his own, but only after 3 rounds, so we still need to deal more damage. I think that next round I'm gonna use another Hound's Harry with the Houndmaster. The Houndmaster, whose health is kind of getting on the low side now. It's about halfway down. Anyway. We could kill him with the collect bounty. I think the best thing to do here would be to use a collect bounty against this guy. Groping swipe, dodged it, good. Hound's Harry. Alright, another judgment, I feel. The next time we're gonna heal up the Houndmaster. Is he going to die? Not quite, and if it bleeds we'll kill him anyhow. Let's try a bleed out maybe? Only 7, wow. And I forgot to use the anti-venom, which is too bad. Rain of Blight is kind of bad, but Syphilis, of course we did. I do have, however, the anti-venom to deal with the Blight. So that is at least something. And I also want to check what Syphilis does. Alright, he should be dead now. Alright, they're all dead. Very good. No need in using the anti-venom, right? No, I'll still use it. And then use a heal. Only 4, but I'll take it. And the Syphilis... Where did the Syphilis go? You. Reduced damage, reduced maximum HP, and reduced accuracy. Well, isn't that brilliant? Well, anyway. Too bad that we don't have a plague doctor with us, so we could get rid of that disease in the next camp. But anyway. Let's eat some food. Alright. We're looking fine though. All in all. Oh, I didn't like the last battle, it was like this, but let's see if we can do it in the kind of the same way. Hound's Harry, how did I do it last way? I think I started with doing this, yeah. Debuff him, then use the Iron Swan with the Hellion. Last time I believe we got to kill though, so that's kind of annoying. And the Vestal missed. She is only level 2, so I guess that's to be expected. Wow, a double stun, that is not good. And an Escape Cloud may cause poison. Didn't, fortunately. Rain of Blight will cause poison. I have very little doubt about that. And he's also now got Scurvy, because why the hell not? Let's get rid of that stupid Blight, and then I'm going to apply the collect bounty. I cannot reach him with the collect bounty. Yeah! Finish him then. A crit of 22, I love it. Come to collect. I should check what the Scurvy does. Mark Prey, oh, that's fine by me. She can deal with that at the moment. I should I should definitely get rid of that. No more anti-venom, unfortunately. And what does Scurvy do? Reduced bleed and move resistance. Could be worse. Could be worse. Let's do a stun on this guy. He'll probably resist, but it was worth a shot. 4 damage. And a new ectoplasm to deal with. Let's get this guy to the front. And I'll use an if it bleeds, I think, with you. Yep, and I'm gonna try to once again stun this guy. I kind of need to get rid of this guy very quickly, actually. Let's do this attack. It's not gonna get the kill. Stunning him would be better, right? I think so. Alright, they're both stunned, so we kind of get an extra round here. Which would be useful, I guess. Too bad that we didn't get a turn with him before their stun expired, because then I could have used the finish him, which deals increased damage for the stun targets. But anyway, strange that these things are considered to be human. I don't. Maybe I lack defense. Oh my god. Maybe I lack imagination, but I can't see it. I mean, I see 4 legs. I do see kind of a skull in an awkward position, but. Having a head is, of course, not really an indication of something being human. Another stun. Bounce rush. Alright. Now let's see if we can get rid of this guy a little bit quickly. Alright, he's no longer stunned, but I'm gonna use the finish him ability anyway. And does he have protection? He does have protection, so I'm gonna use a target whistle now, and then hopefully we'll be able to finish him off in the next round. Cytokinesis? No, slime smack, okay. I kind of want him to be closer. He's no longer stunning. Oh, he is also marked, but I cannot reach him with a collect bounty anyway, so let's get him closer. And oh, he resisted. That's really bad. Cytokinesis, so we're gonna have to deal with another enemy. Alright, fine. At least he is down. And he's not gonna get a turn until the next round, so that's kind of good. Let's try to stun him if we can. Alright, I think we are golden now. Let's heal up a little bit. 10, very nice. And then we can finish him off with the finish him. Take all of the loot. Eat all of the food. I kind of want to camp rather than do that. I already have this trinket, so I guess I'm fine with this. I'm gonna camp here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna camp here. Alright, feast this time, because we could definitely use the health. And then basically apply the same buffs, I think. Sharpened Spear, Battle Trance. What else have we got? Tracking. Maybe this time I think I'll apply a pep talk to the Vestal, because she's only level 2. Then we have 3 left, and we can use an Scout Ahead. A Scout Ahead would be nice. We've benefited greatly from surprising the enemy. So I'll do that. And that leaves us with 0 respite. So, do we get ambushed tonight? Yes, we do. Oh, yes, we are? Whatever. Not a good shuffle either. Alright, let's see if we can deal with that. This may crit. Then again, it may not. Then again, it may miss. This is good against human targets, but we cannot reach the crone from this position. We can use a finish him, or we can use an uppercut in hopes of stunning this guy. That would be... Oh my god, people! That was a lot of bad luck. Hopefully we'll be fine after this, because otherwise we may have to abandon this quest as well. Fortunately, they don't deal a lot of damage. They're more like stress damage dealers, but the Vestal is already up to level 40, to stress 44, even though she is more resistant to stress. If it bleeds, I think, against her. Only 11? Yeah. And resisted the bleed. I think a judgment against her. Alright, that's more like it. And reduce some stress. Very good. Very good. Try the uppercut again. Get the stun on the ghoul. And then, hopefully, we'll be able to take him down. Let's heal up the Houndmaster. Only 3? Wow. That's not very good. Anyway, target whistle. Reduces protection. And then the Hellion can use an, if it bleeds. Not a bad attack, but I kind of wish that I had better things at my disposal. For example, the bleed out. Anyway, he's now marked, so obviously we're gonna go for the collect bounty. 12 damage, not bad, not bad. Another heal, I think. 3 again, that's very low. He's not quite dead, but fortunately we don't have to deal with any more attacks from him. This is his last action in his lifetime. So we do get an opportunity to kill him, I guess. Why not? We could wait for another heal, but she is stunned anyway, so I'm not gonna do that. Alright, and then swap them. Alright, good. Any interesting goodies in here? A map, which is not gonna give us any new information. A lot of hallway battles surround the next room here. Very annoying. But maybe we got lucky and we don't need to go any further. Not any further than this. There's only 4 rooms, but chances are that there's going to be a room battle in one of those rooms, I suppose. And chances are... Oh yes, we are gonna need another shovel and we don't have any anymore, so... Oh, come on! Really frustrating, that. Another dodge. Their dodge must have been increased, right? 28. They might have simply gotten lucky. He now has rabies. And is bleeding. We do have a bandage, I believe. Rabies does increased damage, reduced accuracy. I don't... Really? He's basically now become a useless character to us. Anyway, dazzling light. No, let's do a judgment. 10 damage, not even enough to kill. Bleed out. They probably will get the first turn, or rather he will get the first turn. No, our bounty hunter does. Alright. Yes, I do want to use a bandage on that. Thank you very much. And then I finish him. Yeah, well, I suppose I should count on him missing from now on, because his accuracy is abysmal. Which is kind of unfortunate. Which is actually very unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna go south first. Another giant. No surprise either. Okay. That's not good. Let's see if his stun is quite high, but we have a 50% chance of actually stunning him if we land the hit. So, obviously that one, increased damage versus stunned. And then you can do a bleed out. 11 only, but we did get a bleed there, so we're getting there. An Eldritch Pull could be very bad, but she resisted. Well done. Well done, my girl. Alright, let's now go for a Dazzling Light on her, maybe? Sounds good. Oh, too bad. Too bloody bad. Try again. And then you. He is human, so we may as well use the collect bounty. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Alright, bleed out again, maybe? Or maybe, no, we're gonna cancel out the debuff from her previous bleed out with an adrenaline rush. Then we're gonna use a target whistle on him. Make sure that we get the kill on him in the next round. Confusion spores, please don't be too bad. That is kind of bad, but I'll live. Goodbye. The Houndmaster is an amazing character because he can do everything from almost every position. Other than his stun ability. And you use the Collect Bounty. No kill, but he should be dead. Yes, he is. Okay. Not bad. And we did get a new trinket for our Abomination. Increased stun skill chance, increased blight skill chance. I kind of like it. That makes him a lot more reliable when he is in a human form. Swap them. Alright, alright. Eat a bit of food, I think. That'll do. We need anti-venom for that. Do we have that? We don't. I may interact with that on the way back. Oh good, a shovel. We definitely want that shovel. Eat the remaining food then, I guess. Take the shovel. We cannot take that. This item is good, but it's not that good. But then again, I don't need this many deeds. That's a ridiculous amount of deeds, actually. Let's take that instead. Alright. Ugh. Tough fight here. We would like to get rid of all of them, obviously. Let's mark this guy. Let's use a come hither on the Cultist Enchantress. Doesn't really help us all that much. I think I may as well start with a collect bounty on the giant. 19 damage, pretty good. Stressful incantation, that is not good. She should be a little bit more resistant to that than she usually would be. But she is now marked, which is not good. Dazzling light would be nice against the fungal battery, because we have a greater chance of stunning that guy. Then we're gonna try to immediately get rid of the Cultist Enchantress. Too bad. Almost there though. Confusion spores, please don't be too bad. Exactly the same shovel as before, which I guess is okay. Collect bounty. We cannot reach the fungal battery, unfortunately, but another 19 damage against the giant is nothing to complain about. Let's move her back. You can use an if it bleeds against him, alright. Stressful incantation, please don't go 100. That would be so annoying. Marked again. I guess I want to get rid of her more than I want to get rid of him at the moment. What's her speed? 7. I don't think that I can finish her off in the next round before she gets a chance to act. So I'm gonna do it now. Tree branch smackdown. 28 damage. Death's door, of course. We do get a heal, I think. Yeah, we should get a heal. No! Okay, good. Dodged it, okay. Very good. Heal him back up. 5. That's something. He is debuffed, but the debuff shouldn't be too bad. Alright, now we're gonna mark him. And apply that attack. He dodged. Alright, if it bleeds then, 12 damage. Apply a bleed. Alright, very good. Again. You heal him up further. Hopefully we're not gonna have to deal with another tree branch smackdown. 19 damage and another bleed is not gonna be enough. No, it isn't. Ah! Please don't, please don't, please don't. Confusion spores is fine. Maybe he'll shuffle us back to our original formation. No, he doesn't. Kill. Excellent. Alright. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We want to keep the shovel because there may be more room battles to come. We need to pass through that one blockade. Yeah. Alright, move everyone back to their correct positions. That was like that, I believe. And Simply interact with this. 12 crests. Money at the moment is slightly more important, especially since we need to do a lot of dungeons anyway before we can even really use the upgrades that we can get from these crests. I'm gonna leave them be. Yes, I am. We're gonna eat a bit of food though with the bounty hunter. Get him back up to a decent health level. And we're gonna take a gamble on this. Alright, not bad. Another 500 gold. What kind of would be a nice idea is if you would get a bonus for a full stack of gems or something. Well, then again, it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference for this game. Oh well. Just a thought, just a thought. Alright, good, we got a surprise. We do want to try to get a stun on this guy. Oh yes. 50-50 of landing. We landed it. Finish him may get rid of the Gnasher. Didn't quite. Gonna use an if it bleeds for that? Yes. Why? Because if we were to use, for example, the Judgment with the Vestal, she has lower accuracy, so she's less likely to successfully land it. But she's gonna use her Judgment against the Giant, though. Alright, you use your... Wow! Collect bounty. The very good bounty it is indeed. Let's use a Divine Comfort now, because stunning him is going to be very unlikely now. A bleed out, I think, would be good. Then mark him or try to deal as much damage as we can before he gets his turn. I think marking him is the better play, because killing him will not be an option. Confusion Spores. Dodged it, alright. I wonder if one character can dodge that, but anyway. 19 damage. If it bleeds, he is dead. Do we want to finish or do we want to get another heal? I think we want to get another heal. Can we not kill him? Yeah. Alright, Divine Comfort would be the best play here, I think. Maybe not, but... Alright. I want all of that gold, but none of those crests. Alright, we were very lucky with that extra shovel. We don't have a bandage for this, but I'll take the gamble. Alright, another one of those. Interesting. We know that there's gonna be another room fight, but obviously the question is gonna be where. Right, that could be the last fight. The stress on our Vestal is terrifying. No stress damage dealers in this party though, that's good. Let's target... Hound's Harry would be the best play here, I think. Once again, all of these guys have pretty decent protection, so... Getting them down quickly would be very nice. Come hither. I might have been better off with marking though. But oh well. This may make one of these guys useless, so that's the reason why I did that. And you use a bleed out, may get the kill. Alright, good. Now, unfortunately we cannot find out from this whether this makes these guys useless in the third position, but anyway. Try to see if we can stun them. We can. Only one turn that we have to deal with this round. 5 damage. And the blight. Let's use target whistle. Now we're gonna try to stun the other guy. He resisted. Ugh. Alright, collect bounty then. They are considered to be human. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the second guy. Get his bleed up. Groping swipe. The Hellion can deal with it for now. I would like her to stay alive because I no longer have a level, a champion level Hellion. Alright, let's use an adrenaline rush. Get rid of that bleed, heal her up a little bit, cancel the debuff from her previous attack. You can use that one, that should definitely get the kill, it did indeed. Then you can stun this guy. There's a very good chance of stunning. You can use your judgment. And then hopefully in the next round we'll be able to take him down before he gets a chance to act. I'm gonna try for a Hound's Rush here. No luck. Unless the beat lands, and it did. Alright. I'm gonna do a healing on our Hellion. And she can finish it off. Oh, not with that attack though. I probably should have used an adrenaline rush, but too late now. Alright, I do want a new stack of gold. Would be worth more than a stack of jades, for example. Then again, well, we cannot look at the map right now. Yeah, I do want to keep the torches a little bit longer. Yes, I do. So, I guess 750 gold. I think that gold is gonna be the better play here. Especially with these 2 packs of loot. Although that one's empty. This one isn't, though. Bit of food. Bit of gold? What was that? Oh no, those were a few crests? No, I thought they were crests. But anyway, it doesn't matter. No, it was gold, alright. Interesting. Eat a bit of food, we can afford it. Alright. See what this room contains. This episode is going on for quite a long time already, wow. 50 minutes, easily. We can bleed all of them, but that's obviously not gonna get us a kill anytime soon. Instead, we could use a Hound's Rush, which deals increased damage against beasts. It's not gonna help us all that much. I think that we want to stun these guys. Especially those, because they can cause our Vestal to become afflicted. Only 15, oh my god, that's not good. Alright, come hither, collect bounty, finish him. Finish him may actually get the kill here. Alright, very good. And with a judgment, she might be able to prevent that stress attack. Alright, very good. Now obviously they can spawn more ectoplasms and even big ectoplasms, the towering ones. Cytokinesis, okay, so we're gonna have to deal with 3 of these guys now. But we should be fine, right? 1 is already down. Let's do a stun. Ah! Alright, are they considered to be human? No, only eldritch. Okay. Then I guess we can simply do that. Oh boy. I wonder if the accuracy is different between those attacks. I didn't really pay attention to that. Once again, he resisted. His stun resistance is quite high. Oh, that could be bad. She got a bit more stress. She still looks decent, though. Now, another cytokinesis. So, 1 down. More or less. Oh, well. Anyway, let's use the finish him against that guy. Who is now dead. 9 damage. Not quite enough to get the kill there. Cytokinesis. Oh boy. Please let me kill you guys. Thank you. And you can use your Hound's Rush. Alright. 2 down. Finish him, I guess. Alright, good. Good, good, good. A battle such as this can really drag on for a long time. I have no room for that, right. Yeah, I think I can do the rest in the dark. We still have to do one more room battle though. Nothing in the tent. Do we get a scout? We do get a scout. It's gonna be in the last room. Of course it is. This episode was not nearly long enough. Alright, let's eat 2 food. I want to keep 4 food in case we get a hunger event. I think that these trinkets are worth 1500 gold. 2 of them. I think I need to start dropping deeds. And I kind of want to take the shovel as well. Ugh. Let's dump that thing. It's not that good. I could sell it, of course, but I think that the stack of gold would be more worth my while. We dumped the torches, right? Yes. Then we're gonna ignore that. Because the torchlight is gonna go all the way down to 0 if we do that anyway. Alright. You do it this time. There we are with the hunger event. I pretty much could have counted on that hunger event from occurring. May as well take the deeds. Alright, are we ready for this? I am not sure at all. Hello ectoplasm, that's a lot of you. Alright. See if we can deal with that. 154. If we can stun him, that wouldn't help us all that much in my opinion. If we target whistled him, that's even the proper verb, then we could probably take him down a lot more effectively. Let's use a bleed out. 25 damage is a good start. Half of his health is already gone. He is marked, so let's use this. 16 damage. He's not gonna die on his next turn, so let's use a judgment. 8 damage. That should take him down, right? Right? Yes. Okay, good. And if these 2 guys get their turns first, they'll not be able to immediately spawn another big towering ectoplasm. Alright, they spawned a smaller one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Alright. Finish him. It doesn't really matter which attack I use in that case, I believe. Although I didn't really check. Let's actually check that. Oh, I cannot check it with the debuffs in this menu. Alright, so I'm gonna have to wait for his turn again. Alright. Fine. We can deal with that. The Hellion is probably gonna use her buff, in all honesty. You can use your Hound's Rush, I guess. Yeah. 7 damage, minimal. Alright. But we did get the bleed. In that case, I think it's better to use the bleed out here. To get the kill. Yes. Alright, good. Good. Whew. That could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. But anyway, we didn't need the shovel, so we can dump that. But let's take a look in the sarcophagus. It's slightly ajar. Would the shovel help? No. Alright, fair enough. Hidden treasures. Alright then. Well, let's get out of here. An episode of 1 hour, but we did get a ton of loot, right? Right? Yeah, look at this. 12,000 from the dungeon alone, and then another 11,000 for as a quest reward. And plenty of these as well. How many did we get in the end? I believe 30, right? Yes, 30. Nice, very nice. Our Hellion is now level 5. She's now a Cove Scrounger and no longer a Beast Slayer, which is unfortunate. He now has Second Wind, which replaces Eldritch Hater. I don't like that. I prefer Eldritch Hater. But anyway. Alright, we have a lot of money. I think I'll do all of the stress and everything in between episodes, because this episode is already quite long. But what are we going to do next time? Gather more gold, I think. In the dark, I think. Let's also, by the way, finally do this. Now we need a couple more deeds and a couple more crests to complete all of the upgrades on the blacksmith. So I think that going into the weald again, I've had my fill of giants, to be perfectly honest. Maybe I'll do an apprentice level mission, simply because I do need these characters to gain a few levels, to become level 3 and 4 and get up the experience ladder, so to speak. And of course we also want to take another look at the Abomination, who is almost level 3, but not quite. So I think I'll do that. That gives me the crests and hopefully the deeds that I need to upgrade the blacksmith to its fullest capacity. Not that it matters, because I still need more money to really prepare these characters, these level 5 characters, for the champion level dungeons. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for sticking with me through this very long episode. I hope you enjoyed and have a nice day.